Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. One of the points coach made in the locker room before the team is that this is a separation game. He understands that both teams are undefeated in conference play, and whoever comes out victorious today can separate and make some noise. It is going to be challenging because it is a hostile environment, so he said we've got to be sharp, communicate, and be at our best at the line of scrimmage, establish the tone with physicality, and throw that first knockout punch. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They go to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Carter. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. To the air, it's Hammond. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Caught in the backfield. It's Eakin. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Sellers. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
He's going to get loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The RPO, it's complete. Breaks it, headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Setting up the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's McAllister. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. They go play action with Sellers. Looking for an open area to his left. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Pulls it in and looking upfield. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. To the air, it's Hammond. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires and picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity. For his offense.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Harbor. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping on the big play.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Touchdown, South Carolina! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays. All of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
Looking for a gap. It's Nicky. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. They're working that left side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. This is a designed run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's Hammond. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
A 3rd From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the move, it's Clark. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Brought over the middle. It's Sellers. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Complete to the left. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickey. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. To fire on second down. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. time as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 19 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Hurricanes coming.
Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. His message to his team in the locker room was simple. We have got to stick together. They understand this is a hostile environment, and in this crucial conference matchup here in the Big 12, a chance to separate and show they're one of the better teams in the league. It all starts with their execution at the line of scrimmage. He understands the crowd noise is a factor. They have been playing crowd noise and crowd music all week long to prepare for this moment. He hopes his quarterback can operate at the line of scrimmage here in this tough environment to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Looking for room, it's McAllister. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Sellers on the play action. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. The tag.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Running the red zone. It's Dickey. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Turning it on! Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sellers using his feet to buy time. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense... rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better. Makes a grab and room to run. And he ran away from the chance to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Tuggle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Clark. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throwing Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Gets the first himself. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical fourth downs. They found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a crease. It's sticky. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative throw.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. To the air. It's Hammond. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it and maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Sellers. Going for the big play. Scans his gut. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Run in the red zone, it's Clark.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's sticky. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They'll line up for a second down play. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing route.
They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Black. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season, man. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game.
It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. A shot for the end zone. Makes a deep grab. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 19 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Hurricanes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? In this case, not. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Can they catch him? Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds.
And that's got to be a big-time break, because when you're a punt returner and you got all those guys flying down there and all those hands and all that speed on the field, it's hard to get back on the football. Nice job fumbling it. Not really, obviously, but a nice job recovering it.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit.